It's been a long road since the original kicker christened that first pickup truck. Oklahoma has always been a hotbed for musical talent, and Stillwater just added to that legacy. Steve Irby essentially invented the full-range mobile audio enclosure market when he built the original in 1980. That kicked off a car audio renaissance, and upgrading your music in a vehicle was a requirement. We followed and supported enthusiasts who sweated over unbelievable audio systems to recreate perfect mobile sound. America's music machines became living loud over your passion, your emotion, your existence. From boats to motorcycles to side-by-sides, we still follow you wherever your music takes you. Outdoors or on the open road, Kicker provides the rhythm to your life.
Hey, everybody.
Hello, y'all.
Alrighty. So how's everybody doing tonight? Hang on, Denny. We'll bring you in just a couple minutes.
Oh, did I ever send that link?
I don't know.
Just sent.
So we have a couple of things that we'd like to discuss tonight with you guys. So I'll go ahead and let Billy kick it off and say what he has to say there. He probably won't lag as bad as I am.
Yeah.
So,
So,
Bill Frog.
right. So what I have to say is some good news and some bad news. So it's really no easy way to say it. So some people are going to be happy and some are going to be mad, but I think I made this decision, and I think that it's going to be more people happy than would be sad if I went the other way. So as many of you know, we started some new classes. There's 6 classes we started. Is that 6? 3 classes, 3. Whatever. We started some new classes, and we planned to not do them at finals because didn't have time to get points for one thing, and we also didn't really have time to make trophies because we're hand making the trophies. So Kicker graciously gave us some baskets to some subs, and if those of you haven't seen the awards, they're really cool, but the base of them is made of a basket. Right now we've got 48 awards to make by hand, and so Kicker gave us these baskets, but took a little while to go through the ones they have and pick some good ones and all that stuff. And we don't think, and I haven't even asked Kicker for more baskets because it took a little while to get the ones before. I don't think we have time, even if they had them, to get them to us so that we can make new awards. So we had previously said that we weren't going to run those classes at finals, but so many people are interested in those classes, so we're going to run them at finals. We're going to run the new classes at finals. Either the awards will be different than the others, or they will be late. And I'm open to suggestion and feedback from you guys on that as well. The awards are really cool. I just can't see us getting baskets in a week and a half. So
I think my personal suggestion is we just try to give them to them at a later date. That way they can still get the cool awards. But that's just my personal opinion.
Right. And that's going on the big assumption that Kicker actually has the baskets to give us. Right.
True.
And
maybe what, 6 more?
That's 18
6 times
more.
3.
18 more.
Yeah.
So, man, it'd just be hard to make those, in time. So give me some feedback and see what you guys think. I'm open to other alternatives. I actually thought about reaching out to some other fabricators and seeing if somebody else could help make them. But to make 18 more trophies in the likeness that what we have right now in a week and a half.
It's pushing it.
Yeah. And listen, it's not like we just totally dropped the ball on this. Originally, there was no way anybody would get enough points to come in these classes. That's back when we had, at 50 points and five shows. Nobody would have made that, especially in Jimmy's area. And rarely, I don't think anybody would have made it in this area either. So, but when we dropped it down to 2 shows and 15 points for Jimmy's area and the South Florida guys, well, Jimmy's had 2 shows since we did that. So I just think rather than, and here's the biggest thing is a lot of new people have come on to Base Wars and they didn't know that we weren't doing those at finals. I didn't think to tell them, so, so they jumped in on something that they thought they would get these classes. And I feel a little guilty if I were to say, no, we're not going to do that after that's why they jumped in. So,
I do agree with Jordan's comment there.
Right. Yeah. So anyway, so we're going to have the new classes at finals. We don't know what we're going to do for trophies for those classes yet. Now, we did make a couple of extra trophies for in case one were to break, in case someone was to borrow one. That happened. Don't laugh. So we won't totally be without, but we do not have 18 more trophies because we don't have 18 more baskets. I thought about running out and trying to get some cheap we're scrounging and trying to get subwoofer parts, but I called Kicker and I asked them if they could get us some baskets, and they scrounged through their bins where they had warranty stuff come in, and they took the time and dug through there and got us the best ones they could and shipped them to us on their dime. I might add, they paid for all that. So I would feel a little bit guilty or not good about using other baskets, other than Kicker ones. And the odds of me getting 18 of them that are some 12 and some 10.
Unless out there in this group somewhere, we got 18 different people that got baskets. You can send them to Billy like overnight. We might be able to make that happen. There is 42 of you watching. So that is a possibility.
Hold on. So also we have to get, I don't know, I'm going to guess 5 to 10 more sheets of wood, which is getting kind of hard to get around here where we are. So, there's a lot that would have to, and fabricate them. And right. I don't know, about 10 days. And I just did not realize, that so many people were coming in for the new classes. So my bad. And the buck stops here. Nobody to blame but me. I should have watched the calendar a little closer, and I should have just been on top of getting these made. We started them in January, and then we had the basket idea, and that set us back just a minute. And then so here we are. So, but we're going to get it done for sure, except for those. And I'm not saying we won't get those done. Honestly, rarely do I fail. And I'm going to try to get it done, but no promises on just those classes. Now, if we were to switch to a great big plaque or something like that, I could do that like that, right? But compared to the other ones, nobody's going to want a plaque. I don't think. So.
No, I agree.
So anyway, y'all, that's the good and the bad news. So some people were told that we weren't going to have these classes. And so they didn't probably run a class because of it. They thought they weren't going to be at finals. So, and that was our plan until a few minutes ago. Actually, honestly, I made a decision about 5 days ago, but it's been a blur, and I didn't talk to these two guys until yesterday and today. So, so for that, we don't think it's fair if you were maybe would have run that class and then you didn't because we're not going to have a finals. You run something else. So this is what we say: if you're a member, you can run one of those classes as opposed to what you qualified in or whatever. You can switch to those classes if you like. And we're talking going from like a monster class to either a wall or no wall. Same power and rating and all that stuff. I will not tweak those numbers on those classes before finals, but immediately after finals. So Jimmy's show that next day, those numbers will be tweaked on the trunk and the no wall classes to make that smallest class a little bit smaller. I think that's where it needs to be. So, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So,
No,
but anyway,
I am the original in here. Hold on now.
pretty important to get you guys feedback on maybe the style of trophies, or to wait on other trophies, or wait on those trophies like that, or to make something different. And even then, making something different in that time frame is going to be tough.
I agree.
Yeah, I put some wax on that old head. We haven't got to the status of me putting on makeup yet, so I still look like this. But just know, if we were a full-blown TV show, I'd be looking really good.
Well, we want to go bring our guest on tonight.
Yep. So we got Danny Eddy with us. He's doing a lot of shows up in Jimmy's area. KC Showdown Productions, I think, is what he called it. Yeah. So, but anyway, here's Danny Eddy, and he's going to talk with us a few minutes about the upcoming shows that he has, I believe.
Yes.
Hey.
How you doing?
We're doing well, man. How about you?
It's KC Showdown Promotions.
I was close. Hey, if it was a production company, you'd have me some makeup, wouldn't you?
Yeah, my wife's sitting there going, Billy. How y'all doing today?
Good. How are you?
We're doing well.
All right. We just got back in. I had a meeting about another car show, and everything went good with that. So we got another one that not that we added, but we're going to try to add Base Wars to in July.
Yeah.
Hopefully everything works out with that one and get the audio comp out there, because the parking lot is big.
Right.
So that's a good sign.
Pretty awesome. So what's new with you, man?
Not much.
That's not what I heard. I heard there was something new. So
yeah.
Tell us about it. Talk to us.
We got us a good sponsor, thanks to you guys. And
right. Talk us about it. Tell us. Put it out there.
Kicker's on with KC Showdown now. So
right.
Base Wars and I got my banner, but I didn't put it up in time. So went down there and had a meeting with them guys, and with a little help from you two, giving them a good word and meeting with them, everything worked out pretty good.
Well, that's cool. Who all did you meet with?
We met with Jeremy and the gentleman in the back who helps him out and runs everything and does all the promotion and production stuff. His name.
Those are actually the big wigs. They do everything for all the SEMA and the CX shows. Yeah, those are the big dogs.
Yeah, he showed me everything he does. He showed me everything that he does, and man, he drives that big rig for them. And I tell you what. That thing is huge, and
isn't it?
It's got a massive audio system in it.
Cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
So tell us what you thought about that building.
That building is huge. So
how many football games can you play in that thing?
Like, I told him literally you could drive a car around in there and be comfortable.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you need a golf cart to go from one end to the other if you're not in shape.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I didn't get to go through the whole building. So,
Do what?
and said, unfortunately,
my
I didn't
feet
get to
hurt
go through the
today.
whole building. Sorry.
Right.
But yeah, we picked us up a good sponsor, and now it's going to help us out on some of the shows. And I think we're going to plan for next year, but we are doing a show down there in Stillwater with them and for them and for us.
Ooh. Now, where will it be? If it's at their location, we won't be doing Base Wars there.
No, it is not. It is about 2 miles away from them. And the people that I'm talking to, I don't want to say where it's at just yet, but the people I'm talking to have this big, empty, nice parking lot, plenty of room, away from houses.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Beautiful little spot, enough for car show, enough for audio comp, and enough for the spectators. And if we do the audio comp down there, we're going to definitely make it worth its while because we're going to have Kicker there. So it's going to be
That'll be really awesome.
So it's going to be good. And
Yeah.
we'll definitely keep everybody posted on the dates for that because we're going to make sure that we don't collide with any other shows that are going on so we can get the big guys from Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, Mississippi, Tennessee, all those people from the surrounding states over there. We do want to bring them in and have one giant audio comp. So hopefully we can get, it set in stone before we give out, any information.
Yeah.
Cool deal.
Absolutely.
Now, let's move on to the April 24th and 25th show that we're got coming up for Base Wars, the Base Wars Showdown. Now, that is a car show along with the audio comp for the finals. So I know some people had a little bit of information they needed for the entry part. So here it is. Okay, so if you're coming in for Base Wars to the audio comp, you drive past right up to the front gate and say you got 2 people in your car. Each person is going to pay $5 spectator fee. That fee is for charity. Then what you're going to do is you're going to get a wristband to wear all weekend. You need to keep that on. You only have to pay that $5 one time, but you got to keep your wristband on all weekend. So what that means, you get that. We'll direct you over to the audio comp with Jimmy Pittman. And when you get over to him, you get your paperwork from him and you pay him for your audio comp.
Absolutely.
Now, people coming in for the car show, they will be directed to us and we'll take care of that. And they also have to pay the spectator fee along with their registration fee. So we'll keep that all nice and neat, but everybody will get a green wristband and it's got wording on it. So there's no copying it or anything like that. So that way you have to keep it on all weekend. That way.
I can't believe those wristbands aren't yellow, man.
I got those before I got that. Hey, I got those before I got that.
Right, and there's a special Pantone code color for that as well.
Yeah, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
But you know that next time.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind for the future shows.
Right.
I was waiting to see if somebody was going to say something about it, but I figured they're not going to say anything because I showed them to like 5 different people.
Well, we are attention to detail kind of people.
Yes, I understand.
Absolutely.
But it should be a good, fun weekend. Hopefully everything cooperates with the weather and everything. I think we'll be all right. We went out there the other day and walked the ground, and it was a day after it rained, and everything was still good to go. Like you could drive. It's all parking in the grass. The Base Wars is all concrete. So, and you guys got a nice big circle to drive around. If you need to run into the lanes, run your numbers, then go back and park. Jimmy will have to explain everything on demos. That's up to him. If he wants to let everybody demo all day long, that's fine with us. We got the park all weekend.
That is cool.
Nobody can come in there and tell us anything. We own the park.
Ain't that right?
So call it Denny's
That's a good
Park
thing.
for the week.
$1 million real estate.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah. And make sure, and I'm going to say this just like I say at all my other shows, make sure that everybody shows love to the Argosy Casino that is allowing us to have our event there. And the same with Billy shows as well. You know, they allow us to be where we are, and we appreciate them, and we expect you guys to maybe show them a little love, you know, maybe give them a little extra couple bucks, go and have dinner, maybe run the casino or something. There's plenty to do. There's hotels in there. You know, just show them a little love. They appreciate it. And that's the whole purpose of them doing that. They expect some love.
This was pretty awesome. We did a show, and I say we, Jordan did a show in Lafayette. I just kind of showed up, took pictures. But the guy, they sold some food there. I heard the guy did $1,300 worth of business. That ain't bad for a few hours on Saturday. Just so if people support the people that are there, that's really awesome.
I can honestly say, like my show this weekend at Joe's Pawn Shop and Liquor Store, he actually did a pretty good sale on liquor that day. A lot of people ran in and actually showed him love, and bought a lot of alcohol from him.
That sounds cool.
It's just that little bit that helps.
So
I can't wait for our show that we're going to have May 30th down there with Gary in Oklahoma. That's going to be a huge show.
They're all coming so fast. I got to make some tag plates, man. Hey, so I want to show you guys something right quick. I'm going to share my screen. I don't know where it's going to go on the. Let me share the right one there. Got it right, I think.
Nice.
All right, so the reason I want to share this is because this is donated. This is donated. Man, we didn't ask for these. We didn't pay for them. They just donated these. And so I wanted to give a thank you out to them. And I'll stop sharing now. But and it is Michael and Beth Rowe in Florida. That's a 24-inch hood prop. So they're giving us two of them. Yeah, they're giving us two of them for finals. So we need to come up with some way to give them to.
Let's raffle them off.
No, well, we could, but I'd rather give them away.
I'm going to do your loudest of the day. So maybe you give one to loudest of the day along with that word.
Maybe.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll think about that. But
okay.
But anyway, I really want to point out
whoever wins it, holler at me. I will pay you to keep that.
They made that. They made that. We didn't ask them. They just, out of the goodness of their heart, giving it to them. And they asked me. They even gave me an option. Do we want to use it at finals or at a different show? So I says, hey, you know what? Since I got finals in 2 locations, let's just use it at Rob Collar's show, right? They sent a cool award the last time I did a show at Rob.
I've seen that one. That's
right. Same people. I didn't. They just out of the goodness of their heart gifted it to us, and as they did these, and so I said, well, let me just do it at Rob's because I don't want to have one at one location and not one at the other, right? And so they just like that says, no, we'll make you 2 and we'll make you something else for Rob's. So just being good. I mean, and so I thank them. That's Michael and Beth Rowe. It's SPL. I can't read it. 20 Hertz Labs is what their business is. I think 20 Hertz Labs.
Okay.
So anyway, back on to what you guys were saying, but I just wanted to share that because when people do something cool like that, it's kind of worth sharing.
Yeah, good. That was nice looking too.
Mm-hmm.
Ask them how much they were.
Something I didn't tell you guys about the trophies that we're making for the finals is that they have LEDs on them as well. So they'll be lit from the bottom.
Nice.
Yeah.
How many trophies do you have total?
Right now?
Or just are y'all giving away?
Well,
or giving out, sorry.
We've got an initial 48 and we need 18 more.
Nice. Okay.
Nightmare is what it is.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But it'll be fun. It'll be fun. It'll be
Mm.
fun. We'll get it done somehow. I think I'm going to call Joey Semino and say, Joey, let me know when you get those 18 done, and we'll find somebody to bill, right? Somebody other than us. Right?
Yeah. If you need help too, let me know on my end. Tomorrow I'll get a proof of the awards that we're doing. Of course, they have Base Wars on them because it says Base Wars Showdown on them. And if you need any to hand out to people, I can grab a couple extra and until the big awards come in or whatever. If that's what you decide to do.
Yeah. Well, we definitely.
If you can't get the other 18,
right? Do it now.
just let me know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll work on it.
All right.
Don't know yet, but because we just announced that we're going to have those other classes. Originally, I don't know if you were listening back there, but originally, people just didn't know that we weren't having them when they were all jumping in, and man, I ain't got it in me to have somebody jump in, really kind of not knowing when I should have had the forethought ahead to tell them the classes you've been running, we're not going to have at finals. But I didn't. And so I'm going to pay the price for the next about 10 days, but we're going to make something work.
Now, that day of the show, are you guys doing a live stream battle between Base Wars?
What we're going to do is, so the finals are on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
We hadn't worked all the details out just yet, but I'm going to live stream down there in Lucedale, and he is going to try and live stream at least by Facebook Live, maybe a cell phone, all the runs there. We will communicate by phone, text, messenger, some way to input all the scores into the same computer system. So I will share my screen when I'm streaming, and it will be a monitor that's just got the results. So the whole time you should be able to see the results all in one screen as if we were in the same spot.
Okay. So each competitor is going to go against your show, then Jimmy's show?
Yeah, they'll just they won't rotate like that, but they will in essence be competing against the people down here, and the people down here will be competing against the people up there as well, as along with one another.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
So it's different. I don't know if any of the orgs have done that before. We just reaching. I just didn't think we're big enough to ask somebody to drive 10, 12 hours. We got guys in Tampa and further south, Miami, I guess, and then guys all the way up Minnesota. Where do you meet? Kansas City's in the middle of the country. That's 20 hours from Miami. I don't know. Right. So if we were big enough to have a big, nice facility and do this, like the other orgs, maybe, but we're not there yet. I mean, I just love to be there. Don't get me wrong, but we're not there. And I just would have felt horrible if somebody drove all the way from Miami and had nobody to compete against or something like that, turn out to not. I think this show's going to be way bigger than I thought, but back when I was planning all this, I didn't think that. It's just in the last 2 months, man, it's just grown faster than we can keep up with. So that's a good thing. But
Jimmy's got a big following here, and I know everybody's reached out to him, and everybody reached out to me in the past week asking me, and I'm like, this is the information that I know that I can give them, but I also told him to reach out to Jimmy because he's having these other shows that he's doing to promote up to finals. And what I saw from his last show from this weekend, that was a pretty good turnout, and that wasn't even finals. That was just running.
Right.
And I mean,
if I have half as many people at finals that I had this weekend, I'll be blessed.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm doing it a little different down here. And the reason is 2 reasons. I'm not going to lie. One reason, I didn't want to rent the facility for 2 days. So I just rented the facility for 1 day. So down here, I'm having the finals and also a regular show for anybody that wants to come that can't be in finals. It's not a member. It's pretty much anybody that's a member has been to 2 shows. Anybody that's a member is pretty much in finals, right? But not everybody's members. So, so for that reason, we're doing 2 shows at once. So basically, when you drive up, I'll have a different score sheet for finals. So when you hand Jordan your score sheet, if it's a finals run, he'll enter you into finals. If not, he'll put you into the regular contest. And so we're going to run 2 at the same time. Jimmy is doing it differently. He's going to do one Saturday, the finals, and then another first of the new year show Sunday. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Billy will be up there to help pass out awards.
My intention is to
coming in Sunday.
Yeah, my intention is to finish my show Sunday and basically go home, take a shower, pack some trophies. Hopefully they'll fit in my pickup and I won't have to bring the trailer and head that way and just drive all night. Get it done.
So you mean Saturday you're going to get done and head here Saturday night?
I expect somewhere around 9 o'clock to be leaving here, headed there.
Wow. All right.
I don't look forward to it, but I want people to have those trophies, man.
Yeah. I mean, that would be badass.
Well, that's the intention.
Everybody shows Billy love for that because that's crazy.
All right, just don't hit me if I walk into you.
I'll tell you what.
I'll be asleep.
I'll let you in for free. You don't have to pay the wristband fee.
I still get a band, but I want a band, right?
I'll give you one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that would be awesome, man. That'd be good to see you too.
Yeah.
Is there
any come to more of the shows up there? Jordan has taken lots of my shows off me, so I don't have every weekend like I used to. And I actually met some people over the weekend. I went up to Savannah, Georgia, where I really kind of figured I'd have a goose egg. Other than one, I knew one guy who probably would come. But I did have about 20 members, and I met some people up there that could be interested in taking over that Florida area for me, and then also putting us into Tennessee and South Carolina, North Carolina, I guess, Georgia. Anyway, the East Coast. So if we get that done, man, that'll be pretty awesome.
Yeah, that would be cool. But all right, any other questions you got for me before I head out of here? I mean, we got all these other shows going on. If y'all want to go to the new website, which is kcshowdown.org, you can check them out there. We're still building it and revamping it. So it's kind of like a basic website for right now. Then you can go on our KC Showdown promotions page, look under the events. Pretty much every show but 2 or 3, we got a Base Wars audio comp. You know, it will say that on there. I'm working on as soon as I get all the information for that kicker show, and the kicker, Base Wars, and KC Showdown together. We'll put all that info out, but I want to put it out almost close to a year in advance so everybody can make plans to come down that day and book their hotels and stuff, because we will make it a full one day show, but we're going to make it on a Saturday probably and make it to where people can come in Friday night. We'll have something for them to do Saturday, a full day show. When I say a full day show, I mean close to 10 hours.
And which show is this?
That's going to be our new show with Kicker. And we'll put the date out there, and we'll get, as soon as I lock everything in and put that all together, probably be in the next 2 or 3 months. But I just want to fill everybody's head. You got to be there. You're going to be the only audio org.
Right.
So both of y'all are going to have to be there for that one, because we are going to make that a cash prize one.
I hope you're not suggesting I would miss that one.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
But all right, I'm going to get out of here, but I appreciate you guys letting me come on tonight, and thanks to everyone, and thanks to you guys for helping me with Kicker. that sure did go in my favor. That you guys gave me a good word, or gave them a good word about me, and I appreciate it. I love you guys, and continue working for you guys to make sure that any audio content that we do have, that I'll keep on promoting the shows and make them.
I appreciate that more than you know. I appreciate that more than you know.
So I want to say before he leaves, everybody, make sure you hit up Denny Eddy and look up KC Showdown Productions. Right. He runs awesome shows.
Right. You gonna bring the makeup, right?
I'm gonna let that one slide right there.
It's KC Showdown Promotions. I just had to throw that funny one in there. But no, everybody show Denny love. We appreciate you, and more than you realize. Thank you very much.
All right, I appreciate it.
Also check your messages, because I just sent you a very important one.
All right.
All right.
I'll check it when I get off of here, but I appreciate it, man. Like I said, y'all have me on next time when we do have a couple more shows coming up pretty soon.
Whenever you get ready, man.
All right. I appreciate it. Thank you.
See ya.
Thank you. Bye, Denny. I had to throw that little funny in the end there.
Right. Yeah. Man.
Well, and I just want to say that we do appreciate everybody. I mean, it's a community. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be here. And we do appreciate you very much.
So, man, I have not at all looked at the that's not good. I have not at all looked at the post over here. Have you?
Which post? The comments?
Yeah.
I've been kind of keeping up with them.
Okay.
A
good
little
deal.
bit.
You got it.
Yeah. That's why I've been throwing stuff in there every once in a while.
Yeah. Okay. Any feedback on that trophy thing? That's what I was looking for.
I haven't seen a whole lot.
Maybe they don't even
want
want
guys
trophies.
said that they would
doing this for nothing, right? We don't even need trophies. We just shake the hand. What do you think?
Yeah, we just give them a handshake. They're good with that.
No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that, but it'll be fun. We're gonna have fun with it.
One way or another, we'll work it out, and you'll get amazing awards just like everybody else.
Yeah.
Even if they're a little different, they'll still be amazing.
Right. Yeah. They'll be good. They'll be good. They'll be awesome.
100%.
Just worried about that.
You guys in my area didn't get to see the surfboards that Billy gave away. I think it was 2 years ago?
It was actually the normal time for finals. It was in September the year before last.
The surfboards, I was so blown away. See, we don't see that stuff down in my area very much, but the surfboard trophies were amazing.
I had a picture, but Lord only knows where it is. I'd never find it in time. People would be gone to bed, and me and you would be sitting here talking to ourselves. But yeah, they were pretty neat. They were hand fabricated as well. And I don't look. I'm doing the woodwork on these, but for the most part. But there's another guy that's helping me do these trophies. His name's Clark Meredith, and he's in the Jackson area, and he really like this one that we had. It's his design. I changed up just a couple of things to make cutting it easier, but Clark came up with the concept. Clark covered all those pieces I sent you, or I showed I think I posted.
You showed
those. Yeah. So, so I'm definitely not doing it alone. But Clark's busy. He works a full-time job too, and he does trophies for lots of other car shows as well. So we only get to do this stuff in the evening times, and so that's why we're strapped for time. But on the awards. So, and also I think Clark's got a trip planned with his mother, I think. So he don't even have the full time we have left to do them. So also, Jimmy, I see people talk about Luch on here. Luch is wanting to have a show at his place too. I don't know where his place is, how far that is from you, but
yeah, I need to reach out to him. Me and him have talked about it, but in this last month, I've had some crazy stuff at work, and I've just been really busy. So yes, I'm going to reach out to Luch, and I'm going to have a show up there in Illinois with him.
Where is he? What town?
He's in Illinois. I don't know exactly. I don't want to say because
Don't know for sure. Yeah. And listen, so we'll throw him out here right now. He gives us 10% off. If you tell him you're a Base Wars member, you got 10% off his website.
Luch is a great guy. Well, he's a good guy. Don't mind what he puts on Facebook sometimes. He's a little hot-headed. I love him to death, but he has good equipment.
Springfield, Illinois.
Illinois. Yeah, there you go.
Man, and tell me he ain't on Route 66 because that would just be wrong.
No, he's not on Route 66. No.
We'd all have to come to that. Yeah.
That'd be a fun show. Actually, Base Wars on Route 66.
Right. So Jonathan, he came to one of our first few shows we had back in Pensacola, over in Pensacola. He comes all the way from South Georgia. And I actually saw him. It's been a while. Base Wars had changed, done an about face since he came that last time. But he run one of our music classes with he used to have a trunk bill, but it's wild now. But so anyway, it was good to see him. I had a familiar face there. Him and Jeffrey Blizzard, I knew both them. That both came and competed. So that was pretty cool. I wasn't by myself. And Sunil with Mecca was right behind me, and then James Kramer, right, with DB Drag was in front of me. So I actually knew some people there. It was pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Where's that? What you just saw? This is Ryan? Yeah. This is
Yeah,
I think he's talking about the we have them. We have them
somebody
there.
up in the asking about Louisiana. Sorry.
Yeah, we have I think he's talking about this is a show is called the Fast Cars and Food Trucks. What do you guys do Base Wars in South? Oh yeah, man. We have it in Lafayette, in Amite, Louisiana. Anywhere we can get Cajun food, we go. Right?
Absolutely.
We've been down to Houma. I went down to Houma. Me and Jordan went to Houma looking for a place probably a few months ago.
I can honestly say last year was my first time ever sucking on a crawdad butt.
Right.
I was at Drew's house and he had that huge boil, and I'm a picky ass eater, yes I know, but I tried it. I ate it. I ate a little bit of it. It is what it is. That's all I'm gonna say.
Right. Well, I like them. I like shrimp too. It's really, you got to do so much work to get to the meat of it. You're not really eating anything. You're just exercising. But shrimp goes good with beer, right? Goes good with beer, and it's fun because you're out in the backyard.
Speaking of Luch, he's in the comments now.
Right.
Focus on the Dan.
Did I see a video recently of them two sitting side by side rubbing shoulders? I think
yes,
I did.
Believe it or not, them two are actually really good friends. They just like to talk back on.
Is there anybody that Dan's not friends? Now I know that Lenny and Jamie, Bill Drought, those are the best friends, and I've heard that. But is there anybody that's not friends with Dan?
I don't like Dan. Dan Curran, he's an asshole. He didn't come to my show on Sunday. He went to a different one. I don't like Dan. And matter of fact, that Luch guy didn't come to my show on Sunday either. He went to a different show. So I don't like either one of them.
Maybe that's the video I saw.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
was that a different show? How rude.
What should we do with them? I know what we should do with them. We should
take their membership cards away. Oh, they don't have one.
We'll get Mike Rowe to make us a hood prop with them two hugging. What you think?
Yes. The Dan and Luch show.
Yeah.
And I told Dan, Dan had a very good chance of actually winning, like some stuff at finals, but he won't run in the lanes.
Reckon why that is. Why do you think people don't run the lanes, Jimmy? What's your opinion?
He's loud. He's very loud. He doesn't want to do it no more. He's there to have fun. And I can understand that to an extent, but you're at an audio comp. You don't want to see how loud it is?
Well,
speaking of which, hey, anybody that is at finals, if somebody has an SSA meter, will you please comment and talk to me after our live show? I need to borrow your SSA meter for the weekend. No reason why. I just need to borrow that wireless electronic mic for the weekend.
mm-hmm.
Not if you're not a member, Dan.
Oh, right.
He's like, yes.
Hey, you know what? I have tried to tell everybody, but listen, I got to be fair. But man, y'all need to know, anybody that has sent me member money, and there's been a lot. I don't mean a lot. We're not like a big organization, don't get me wrong, but a lot in the last few days. Look, thank you for that. It expires finals. I can't let people come to finals. It's not members when I've had people that were members for a year and a half now. But just know that. Don't get mad at it. But there's a few people. There's one guy that paid me for 4 years, and there's been 2 other people out of Lafayette that has paid me for next year as well. But for the most part, it all ends the day of finals and starts the very next day. The new right starts the new year.
PayPal. It's BillyTemple.org.
I like Cash App.
Okay, there you go. Tell me your Cash App name.
Right. It's $ Base Wars, and it's $100 on the norm. Everybody else probably paid $100, but you can just pay $25 because you're Dan.
Just right? Current. He gets some specials. When does next season start?
I just figured out, man.
25th. Sorry.
Yeah, I just figured out his last name's Current. That's why he's so loud.
Yes, because he's got that current flowing through his butthole.
Right. Right. So for Jimmy's area, the next season starts, if you call it a season, because we don't really have seasons, but the next season for Jimmy starts the Sunday after the final. So the 25th. For us in the South, you guys that are coming to my show, it starts the same day as finals. We're having a second show, and that show will get you that's points for the new year if you're a member. And listen, I like to add, we won't have COVID next year. We're not going to have it, so we won't have to be dealing with all this. And I've also worked out the member number thing as far as being able to keep up with points and stuff. So the pain points that we have right now, we've fixed, but we couldn't go back and fix for previous shows. We've had I don't even counted how many last year. I bet it's 100 shows. No way. It's a stack of paperwork that's 3 feet, 4 feet tall. I ain't going through all that. I'm not re-inputting all that, especially when you can't read half of it. So
it's hard.
But anyway, yeah. So we won't have the same pain points this year that we did last year.
But you guys, seriously, at any show that you go to, please print clearly. If we can't read your writing, how are we supposed to enter it in a computer? I get yelled at all the time from my wife that helps me put in this information. You guys scribble. She can't understand what it is, so she's not putting your email address in there because she can't understand it. You can't be mad at me when you can't track your score because you don't enter the information so we can understand it. And I'm not trying to be rude.
Also,
I love you guys and appreciate you.
Member numbers are going to be important next year. You come to show and if you don't have it, fine. Just write on there, I'm a member, but I don't know what the number is. We'll work that out. But, if we're talking 6 months and you're like, oh, I was at a show and I don't have that. If you didn't put your member number down on there, we can't. That's
actually a very good idea right there, Billy. Look.
Yeah. So Jimmy, the problem with that is I've looked into it, and it's a financial thing. If I do something like that, they'll be sending me your money.
Well, I
Right.
mean, not only that, I mean, seriously, I would have to take everybody's word that's running in the lanes that they only have 215s when they pull up and they got 218s. Yes, we don't go out and expect everybody's, but I mean, you know,
Well, they'll
at some point
change
in time,
builds
somebody's
too.
going to start cheating.
Yeah, they'll change builds all throughout the year, and that's no problem, you know. But the main thing is, yeah, the problem is it's like if they go, I actually have a competition entry on the store, but if they fill that out and they pay, they're paying me, and they need to pay you at your show. Because Jimmy's kind of like got his own little business, right? We're just in business together. So, and that's why you need to pay Jimmy. Mike can work it out for all of us a way. You know, maybe we can link something up to where that could be done.
Possibly link our PayPals or something up. Absolutely.
Yeah. So here's the problem with this right here. So
Crit it, pay it, show.
right? No, not possible. And this is why. Unless we change the way we do things. But the way I do it is if you have that score sheet, you paid me. If you walk up with a score sheet, how do I know you didn't pay me? Right? So,
No, I have a paid stamp that I literally click on there. If you don't pay me, you don't have that red paid stamp on there. I cut that chase a long time ago.
I'm not that coordinated, but
well, I've had a couple shows where, you know, I'm not going to call out anybody. I love you, everybody, but I've been short a couple shows, and I think somebody had beat me over on that. So that's why I have a red paid stamp that only my wife operates, that stamps on that when she gets the money.
Right.
And that's, if you don't have a red paid stamp, you're not running until you pay.
For me, but I would forget to stamp that thing and give it to somebody, and I'll be screwed up. But for me, if you have the score sheet, you paid for it. So,
it's hard though. I mean, think about it. When you have somebody trying their first time that's trying to run, I'll hand them the sheet. I'll explain what they need to do, and I'll hand them a tape measure and tell them to go figure it out and come back.
Right, but you know what? I've working on that, and I know you may have seen them. I may have showed you, but I had some mats I used to put down that had all that information on it. Right, I'm gonna make us some more of those to put on the table, and so you guys will have that. And there's nothing wrong with creating a little sheet that's got all that information that's not an entry form, and you can just give it to them. Right, so you don't have, but anyway, however you do it works for you. That's fine. I don't care. Right.
I like that paid stamp because on the bottom of that paid stamp, if they paid with PayPal, I can write PayPal. If they paid with a credit card, it puts card or cash. I put cash, and that lets me keep track of how they paid and what they paid with.
That's a good way. That's a good way. You usually have your wife there so you have a little help.
Very organized. I love it or death.
I don't. Usually I'm like, oh, sticker, oh, entry form, oh, let's run. You know, and some, it's not very often because we're not really that busy, but sometimes it's like it all comes at once. And then you're also telling people, you know, about the classes and this and that. And so I just find it easier. If you've got it, you paid for it. That's just what I do. But you guys do it however you want. I don't care. So.
Oh, wrong one. It was supposed to be the one above it. Sorry. It keeps moving.
Right.
There, show that. There.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Cool. That's cool.
Bobby, I pay with talk-ins. I might accept that. Depends on how many you got.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, shoot. Is it supper time?
I think it is.
You guys have any questions? You want us to answer any questions? I know some things. Jimmy knows most everything else. Between two of us, we can answer some questions. Power wires red. Ground wires normally black or gray.
most of the time.
Yeah. Yep.
We appreciate everybody. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us and following us and showing us love and support.
Right.
Without you guys, we wouldn't be where we're at. So, that's the best.
Right. We definitely appreciate the support we're getting. And it seems like we're kind of growing pretty good right now. And that's really exciting. You guys have no idea. Hey, I was actually coming home from, where was I coming from? I don't remember. The other night. And I think Savannah. And I come up, and I wish I knew who this was, but I was about the Mississippi, Alabama state line. And I come behind a Blazer. It was a red Blazer, had a lot of decals on the back, and one of them was a Base Wars decal. I was like, cool. That's the first time I personally have run up on a Base Wars decal going down the highway. Right? It was pretty neat.
We need to see Chris Box running the lanes, Chris.
Right?
Ate crawfish, but blames Sonny's for all his issues.
Yeah. We can't say he's dummy, can we?
Hey, I love my wife. She accepts it.
So listen, y'all, I'm really disheartened on the fact that we didn't even get much comments about. I guess people just don't care about the class ads or the finals trophies. I really kind of felt like somebody would show me some flip birds on here or
a lot
something.
of people actually liked the fact that you were putting it on there, but nobody said anything about the trophies.
Right. So, all right. Well, we'll just proceed however we think can do well.
Absolutely. Right. And we appreciate you, Bobby.
Yeah. We're going to be there one day. We're going to be there one day. Bobby Gately said that if I wanted to come over there, that we could probably use his place, or he'd have a place, or he would be involved. So
I would love to go see Bobby in person. I follow Bobby. He makes amazing boxes. If you guys don't know who it is, Bobby Gately, go look him up. Trust me.
Let's see. That's not what it is. So Jordan's going to publish a post about what we talked about the trophies, just so you guys know, so we can. I was a little bit worried about broadcasting that because on one hand, people were told that we weren't going to do it, and here we are a week ahead of time. But I learned that people assumed that we were going to do it, so I was like, well, darn,
Yeah.
And like I said, I think we just please more people doing it this way than telling all those people, no, we're not doing it.
But in all seriousness, anybody that wants to change classes, please, and I hate to do this, Billy, but please, you need to contact Billy and let him know if you're going from monster to a no wall or to a box. You need to kind of let him know so we know what classes you're going to be running in finals. So you just don't show up at finals and like, I was in monster, but I want to run the no wall class. We need a little bit more organization and to be able to gather our information up a little easier for us.
Right.
So, silliness, I guess. But we do appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching. And I think if Billy has no more to say, we're going to click it out of here with an old school video.
Right. Actually, this is a new school video.
No, this one's an old school one. I'm going to do the old school one.
Make a new school one, man.
Yes.
Or